Earlier this year, I reviewed one of my favorite monopods, the iFootage Cobra 3, which still holds up as one of the best monopods for wedding filmmaking on the market today. But now there is a new king on the block. iFootage just released the Cobra 3 Strike monopod, which has some key differences that makes it a little bit more efficient. I've used this product at a handful of weddings now, so I've really put it through its paces, and I'm excited to share it with you today. But before I jump in and review this monopod, let me introduce myself. My name is Jonah August. I'm a wedding filmmaker based in Vancouver, Canada, and I'm happy that you're here. A quick disclaimer, iFootage did send me this monopod for review, but as always, I'll give my honest opinion about it. All right, so jumping right in here, you'll notice that a lot of its components are the same as the original Cobra 3. So it comes with a carrying bag with a hand strap and a shoulder strap. And like I mentioned in my previous video with the K5S fluid head, you can actually extend this bag out as you see here. If you were just using the monopod, this extension would fold in, so the bag would be smaller than you see right now. I love this feature because I can keep the fluid head on the monopod at all times and not have to worry about taking it off and putting it back on in between every shoot. Now, iFootage does not slack on quality here. This is extremely well built with an aluminum body. Folded up here, the monopod is about 21 inches, and fully extended, it's about 4.5 feet, which is shorter than the original Cobra 3. But I found with the original that went over 6 feet that I really didn't need that height anyway, because at that point you can't even really see what your camera is filming. Now let's start from the bottom up. You have some well-built tripod feet here. You can maneuver where you want it to lock on the monopod, and to release it, you just click the button here. Now, like I mentioned in my previous video, the feet are so sturdy that you could even throw your camera on here and now I don't recommend doing this all the time, but if you had to step away for a sec, your camera would be quite sturdy. As long as it's on even ground, you could essentially kind of use it as a tripod as well. So this next feature is pretty sweet. There's a ball head within here, so when you engage this foot pedal here, you can rotate and get some really cool dynamic shots. And with another tap, it'll lock back in place. Now this monopod has a quick release design, so I can just pull this down here, pop it off, got the feet there, can pop off the quick release at the top as well, and throw the fluid head right on the feet here. Now I can get some really nice low down angles. As a solo shooter, often during a wedding ceremony, I'll just plop this down in the center while I get my other angles on the right and left locked in. This has to be one of my favorite features on this monopod. Now the main feature that makes this monopod stand out from the others is how it extends. Unlike the previous version that had flip blocks, this one has a one-click button. One click of a button, you can extend the monopod up, down, find that perfect height you need, and there you go. It's locked in, it's super stable. This makes filming weddings way more efficient. You don't have to mess around with the flip blocks. You can quickly, with one click, get the desired height and film the moment that you need. Although this is the greatest feature of the monopod, I also found it to be one of its downsides. Time and time again, when I'd grab my monopod to go move to a different location, I would engage the lock by accident and it would fully extend and just get in the way, which forces me to either grab the top here, which isn't that big of a deal, it's just not super comfortable, or grab further down to hold it secure. But that was a bit annoying. I did that time and time again, just would grab my monopod, wouldn't even be trying to click this, but just by holding it, it would start to extend. So in my opinion, its greatest feature has become a little bit of an annoyance to me. You just gotta remember to either grab the top or the bottom. Now the K5S fluid head is so sweet. I love this, probably the best fluid head that I've ever used, and it's so small and minimal that it packs up nicely with your gear. You get the pan and tilt knobs on the same side, which makes it very convenient to get those nice smooth shots. The handle has a sturdy locking mechanism. Quick release plate is Manfrotto design, super popular. Lastly, you're gonna get a 5 kilogram payload. To conclude, do I think this is a good upgrade from the original Cobra 3? Well, yes, if you want to be more efficient on a wedding day with its one-touch feature. But as I mentioned, this is also the very thing that has bugged me the most about this monopod. I found that even when I would take it out of the bag that I would extend it time and time again. Just user error, maybe, but after it happened a few times, I did miss the flip lock system on the older monopod. Well, I hope you enjoyed my review of the iFootage Cobra 3 Strike. I've linked this in the description below. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.